Hare Krishna, the 31st Shloka from the second chapter, contents of the Gita summarized. Swadharmam api chavekshya na vikampitum arhasi dharmyadhi yuddhachreyonyat kshatriyasya na vidyate. Considering your specific duty as a Kshatriya, you should know that there is no better engagement for you than fighting on religious principles, and so there is no need for hesitation. Purport: out of the four orders of social administration, the second order for the matter of good administration is called Kshatriya. Kshat means hurt. One who gives protection from harm is called Kshatriya. Trayate, to give protection. The Kshatriyas are trained for killing in the forest. A Kshatriya would go into the forest and challenge a tiger face to face and fight with the tiger with his sword. When the tiger was killed, it would be offered the royal order of cremation. This system has been followed even up to the present day by the Kshatriya kings of Jaipur state. The Kshatriyas are specially trained for challenging and killing because religious violence is sometimes a necessary factor. Therefore, Kshatriyas are never meant for accepting directly the order of sannyasa or renunciation. Non-violence in politics may be diplomacy, but it is never a factor or principle. In the religious law books, it is stated. Before reading this, I would like to know if I have mispronounced some of the words. I am really sorry for that, but I'll give my best to read the shlokas. Ahaveshu mito nyonyam jigham santo mahikshitaha yuddhamanaha param shaktya swargam yantya aparan mukhaha yagneshu pashavo brahman hanyante satatam dvijaihi samskritaha kila mantraischa tepi swargam avapnuvan. In the battlefield, a king or kshatriya, while fighting another king envious of him, is eligible for achieving the heavenly planets after death, as the Brahmanas also attain the heavenly planets by sacrificing animals in the sacrificial fire. Therefore, killing on the battlefield on religious principles and killing animals in sacrificial fire are not at all considered to be acts of violence. Because everyone is benefited by the religious principles involved. The animal sacrificed gets a human life immediately without undergoing the gradual evolutionary process from one form to another, and the Kshatriya killed on the battlefield also attain the heavenly planets, as do the Brahmanas who attain them by offering sacrifice. There are two kinds of swadharmas, specific duties. As long as one is not liberated, one has to perform the duties of his particular body in accordance with religious principles in order to achieve liberation. When one is liberated, one's swadharma specific duty becomes spiritual and is not in the material bodily concept. In the bodily conception of life, there are specific duties for the Brahmanas and the Kshatriyas respectively, and such duties are unavoidable. Swadharma is ordained by the Lord, and this will be clarified in the 4th chapter. On the bodily plane, Swadharma is called Varnashrama Dharma, or man's stepping stone for spiritual understanding. Human civilization begins from the stage of varnashrama dharma or specific duties in terms of the specific modes of nature of the body obtained. Discharging one's specific duty in any field of action in accordance with the orders of higher authorities serves to elevate one to a higher status of life. Right? So here Krishna clearly mentions that he instructs Arjuna that being a Kshatriya, he shouldn't leave the battlefield, but rather fight the enemy with his full will, right? On the basis of religious principles. And yeah, that's what the shloka meant. Till the next one, Hare Krishna.